What is up, Sexy Beast? Crazy Rabbit here, and today we're going to be doing the top 5 things that I want in DLC 5, or the Zombie Chronicles, if you choose to believe it. So let's go ahead and get the shit started. So I am in the camp that says DLC 5 is going to happen. I'm like 99% sure at this point, but if you're on the other side of the fence, give it 1 year's time, and if DLC 5 does not come out, you can come back to this video and shit on me all you want in the comments. I will not care. So taking the number 5 spot is going to be custom game modes like they had in Black Ops 2. So if you remember back in Black Ops 2, on certain maps like Town and Nuketown are like the first ones that come to my mind, they had certain modes and options that you could turn on and off. You could turn off dogs, you could turn off headshots, you could turn off magic, you could start yourself on round 20. I would like to see those come back with these remastered maps, but maybe expand it a little bit more. Maybe add a lot more options and a lot more things you can turn off or a lot more things you can tweak in a custom game mode. And when I was thinking about this, like the first thing that came to my mind was the paintball mod from like World at War. So if you remember back in World at War, if you ever played it, when it was modded all hell and you got yourself in a lobby with a modder, sometimes they would turn on a paintball mod to where you basically just shoot paintballs. And that was just such like a small thing, but it was so cool, and I would love to see maybe that option actually return. It would be a nice little cool throwback to World at War. And another thing that I was thinking of is like a weapon selection. So maybe you could turn on like snipers only, shotguns only, pistols only, SMGs only, assault rifles only. Maybe you could do certain things like that with weapons, and hell, maybe even perks. I just feel like adding more of these options would give these maps a lot more replayability, and it would be a lot more fun over time. It would just give the zombies community so many different challenges that they could do that they would never really want to stop playing it, because there would just be so many different ways that they could play the map. So that's why I definitely want to see these options return. I feel like it would just give the maps a lot more replayability. So taking number 4 spot is going to be the OG characters. So we already know for sure, I would say like the 5 maps that were 100% positive that they're going to be bringing back are Ascension, Kino, Moon, Mob of the Dead and Origins, and possibly Verrucht and Chinonuma, and maybe Nocturne and Toten. Or Transit, we're really not 100% sure on which maps they're going to be bringing back, but we do know for a fact that they're probably going to bring back some Black Ops 1 maps. And on those Black Ops 1 maps, I want the OG original characters. I want the Black Ops 1 characters and not the Origins crew on these maps. I know they're probably going to be the Origins crew because Blundell wants to jerk them off on every single map. And I'm not trying to say that the Origins crew is bad. I actually really enjoy them. I think they were actually a really great addition. It's just for the remastered maps, I kind of want some nostalgia back. I kind of want the OG Nikolai, Takio, Dempsey, and Richtofen on those maps. And if you never played World at War Black Ops 1, you really might not understand why I want these characters back. But if you are one of those people that actually did play, I'm pretty sure you might be on the same boat as me. We want the OG characters that we all know and love back. But I'm pretty sure that they're probably going to try to implement these remastered maps into the storyline somehow. So we're more than likely not going to be getting the OG characters back, but I can dream. Alright, and taking number 3 spot is going to be the perk selection. So when it comes to these remastered maps, I want every single perk and zombies in these maps. Yeah, Who's Who, Tombstone, every single one in these maps. It might be a little hard on Ascension because during a monkey round you'd have to guard a lot of perks, but I don't care. I think it would be worth it. I would love to see way more perk selections. And I'm not talking about throwing in Wonder Jizz and saying, here you go. No, 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 no. I want the actual perk machines. And I don't want them like replacing perk machines with another, because I've heard this conspiracy that they're going to replace PhD with Widow's Wine. I don't want that. I want them to add Widow's Wine in its own little spot. I want them to add Electric Cherry in its own little spot. I just feel like it would be awesome if they had every single perk and every single remastered map, just because it would be fun. Go out with a bang, give us some of the best maps in history. I mean, just imagine playing on Kino der Toten with like Electric Cherry and Widow's Wine, how fun that would be and how new of an experience that would be, but it would also still be Kino der Toten. They're not really changing Kino to where it's a different map, they're just giving you more perk selections. So I really do hope they actually add more perks on every single map. It would be a little hard on Ascension, but I'm willing to go through those harsh monkey rounds in order to get some more perks. And just think of the Ascension All Perks Challenge. You would have to get every single perk in zombies with the monkeys. That would be a really hard and fun challenge to do, and I just really want this to happen, so Treyarch, please add more perks to maps. Alright, so taking number 2 spot is going to be keeping the map itself. So this is more like a thing that I don't want Treyarch to do. So I really don't want Treyarch to switch up the map and change it from its original thing. So like back in Black Ops 1, when they actually remastered the World at War maps, I feel like they did a fantastic job. Really the only thing they changed was the box weapons. The box weapons stayed Black Ops 1 style instead of going back to World at War style, but they did do a great job with the wall weapons and everything else, and they basically kept the original maps original. Now when it comes to the Giant, I know that's not really a remastered map, that's kind of like its own little map. They kind of changed it up a little bit and made it to the Black Ops 3 version and not really the original version. That's what I'm afraid that they're going to do with the remastered maps. I feel like they're going to put way too much Black Ops 3 into it, and not really that much OG version of it. And that's what really scares me, that they're just going to change up the map so much to where it's not Ascension anymore, it's Descension or something stupid like that. So I really hope they don't try to change up the map too much. I hope they keep everything exactly where it is. They keep all the pictures on the wall, the bloodstains on the wall, exactly where they are. To me, all they have to do is really update the graphics, and they're going to be good. Alright, so taking the number 1 spot is by far the thing that I want to see the most in these remaster maps, and that is more weapons. So when it comes to wall weapons, keep them all the same. Keep the OG World at War, Black Ops 1, and Black Ops 2 wall weapons in the same spot. So if I'm coming out of spawn on Ascension, the MP5K should be exactly where it is. If I'm spawning in Shinonuma, the Arasaka should be right there. I want the wall weapons to stay the same, but when it comes to the box, maybe that's where you kind of switch it up a little bit and not make it fucking Black Ops 3 weapons. I really dislike Black Ops 3 weapons with a passion. It's really hard to enjoy weapons that are just kind of made up and do not exist. So I would really like them to add like a mixture of Black Ops 1, World at War, and Black Ops 2 weapons. And I don't think that's going to happen whatsoever. I really just think it's going to be strictly Black Ops 3 weapons. Like, they might throw the Galil in since they brought that back for Black Ops 3. But I don't think we're going to see like the Browning or any of the other old school weapons that we all know and love. And to me, it wouldn't really be that hard. Modders have done like majority of the work for them. All they have to do is borrow a couple mods and they're going to be good. But this is by far the number 1 thing that I want to see in DLC 5 is more weapons in every single map. I want them to have World War, Black Ops 1, and Black Ops 2 weapons in Ascension. Just imagine how much fun it would be to have like the Browning in Origins or something like that, or the MG08 in Ascension. I feel like that would be awesome. You're not changing the map itself, you're just giving us more weapons to play with. And just think about going up against the Panzer with like the MG42, how much fun that would be. So I really do hope they bring back a lot more weapon selections. I really don't feel like it's going to happen. I feel like we're just going to be playing with Black Ops 3 weapons. But a man can dream, can't he? So I'm very curious to know, what is your guys' top 5? What do you guys want to see in DLC 5? Let me know in the comments. And if you guys could, please leave a like and subscribe if you have not already. Peace.